Okay, yeah, I'm David Pollard, the company Silver Star Power. This is Emily, my daughter. We both work together, along with about 26 other people.
26 other, yeah, it's a big company, absolutely. And so we started working together close to a year ago. And am I right in saying you had some rough experiences in the past with lead gen companies? But what was your experience previously?
Lead generation companies generally work on the principle you're going to give them £50, and they're quite happy to spread their clients out. They'll go to 4 or 5 people, and you're really not fighting other people, but there is so much confusion and competition.
Yeah, I think it's just it's quality, though, isn't it?
Quality as well.
Quality is very poor. They're not really pre-qualified. It's people in a call center, and they just want to make their little bit of commission out of it. So what you get sent, what you promised to be a qualified lead generally isn't.
And before we ended up in contact, had you been working with any other lead gen companies at the time?
Yes, we worked with in the past. I mean, we when we started this business, there was no other option. We had Price Engines, Leads to Trade, a couple of others, and in the very beginning, I think they weren't too bad because everyone wanted solar. But down the line, they're using the scattergun approach. Too many people, not enough interest, and we don't use them anymore.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And obviously, our model is quite different. We work on a commission-only basis with installers. We send our leads completely for free. We only get paid when they convert to sales. How has your experience been with our leads so far in comparison?
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that you spend the time to qualify them properly and have good conversations with them. And then we know that when they come to us, they are very interested, but also you've kind of warmed them up for us as well. So they've already got an idea of what it is they want just from speaking to you. Whereas like I said, the other, from our experience, the other companies don't do that. It's more a numbers game rather than, quality check.
Yeah, it's collecting £50, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. And talking of numbers, how have your sales figures been with the leads over this past few months that we have worked together?
Well, we're pretty much organic now. Apart from your leads, we don't really take leads in from anyone else. We self-generate from our websites. So yes, your leads produce results, and yeah, we're happy with them.
Absolutely. And in terms of sort of a figure, have you got an estimate on how many thousands of pounds of revenue you've generated from these leads directly?
We must have done more than 200,000, I would guess. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's all on a commission-only basis with no upfront cost.
That's absolutely
correct. Yeah.
I think the biggest problem with lead generation is they'll send the leads out to maybe 4 or 5 people, and if you can't get hold of the client, you have to fight to get your money back because they're taking it out your account within minutes of supplying the lead. Then they've got the fight over a few days to try and get the money back.
Absolutely. And have you found our model is quite unique, the commission-only model? Have you found many others willing to sort of take that risk with their own leads or put their money where their mouth is?
Not that I've seen.
No, we haven't. There is one other company who supply grants, commercial only, but they will actually put their profit on the top of our lead. It's not a good fit, really.
Yeah. And we found with our model, there is lots of skepticism just with the lead gen in general. There's a huge amount of skepticism. You're going in on the back foot as a lead gen. Now, when we mention that it's all commission only, companies are a lot more interested, but of course they're still skeptical. Our name isn't everywhere. The likes of Bark or Checkatrade are more well-known names, so companies are still skeptical. What would you say to a company, or maybe what would you have said to yourself in the beginning when you were skeptical?
I think having tried it, we wouldn't go back to any other model. It works.
But Bark, I think, are particularly bad. It's a definite shotgun approach. Their model of advertising basically they're trying to sell something that doesn't exist. They're promising the client things that no one can do, just to get them into the lead generation.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the one other gripe a lot of installers have with their lead gens is sort of communication, getting through to people, not feeling like they're just shoveling leads via email your way and you can't get back through to someone. How have you found the communication has been?
Good. People respond. The other model, basically, people are turned off. They've had 2 or 3 people call them already, so they're not interested in anyone else. They just don't respond.
And then I think because you have to ring them so many times for the rules, like 3 times a day for so many days, you know, you just then don't get a response, and the customer's so put off by the whole thing, they'll probably never do it.